Hello, Vision Questers. This is Whitney Freya, and this morning I am going to bring you along on my hike up the hill behind my house. You can see it right there, to illustrate to you both the element of earth that we're in and also how you can really make this last final month of Vision Quest your own. You get to flex your creative muscle, and as you paint these last 13 paintings, I am going to encourage you to manifest and create, just like Mother Earth, your own magical experience. So, next stop is the train track over the river. Come on. Okay, this morning I woke up and I was thinking, oh, it's so nice out, I should hike up the hill. And then I remembered also that I had wanted to do another video check-in for you guys and share some recent insights that I've been having. And then I realized, I could do the video, take them on my hike, connect to Mother Earth in a whole new way, and demonstrate how we all have an opportunity right now in Vision Quest, in the month of Earth, to take the structure that I've given you and make it your own. This is where we find the golden thread, and you don't have to do it exactly the way it's laid out in Vision Quest. Allow each of the marathon miles to inspire you, or just even the number of paintings that you have to do in Vision Quest. How can you make those your own? So last night I was listening to an audio for another online program that I'm on. And as I listened to it, I heard her say, "You are the dream of your soul." So you guys know I love that. And so that's what I painted for one of my marathon miles. I painted like the kind of the soul me and then the me head to head. And my soul was dreaming. And so I just processed that lesson through my painting in my journal for the paint marathon. So you can take whatever it is that you're doing, things that you're looking at, things that you see, and make that your next painting. I'll give you another example when we get to the other part of the river that I want to show you. I can't walk backwards across this train track. I'll fall in the river. This is the Wallowa River that goes, by my house, so you can kind of see it there. And it's pretty magical. All right, so I'll see you at the other part of the river. Okay, so we're along the river. The river's over there, and the hill is right here. I want to share with you one of the women that I am guiding through Vision Quest talked with me the other day, and she had not started water yet, and she was excited because she's doing so many other creative things. She's writing and she's meditating more, and so she's super thrilled with everything that Vision Quest has brought her. And it was almost like she wasn't really sure if she really needed the painting. So first of all, myself and any of the Creatively Fit coaches do not register anything other than this is where you are when you guys feel like you're behind, okay? Because what's actually happening is something different is wanting to come through. So you may feel stuck, but it's really, there's a new facet of this painting practice that's wanting to come through. So this particular Vision Quester had shared with me at the beginning, before we even started, that she'd had this vision of this huge canvas and almost kind of walking into the canvas, So I reminded her of that. And what I suggested that got her really excited about her painting practice was to go and buy a huge unstretched canvas and start on the floor and play with water and do 26 different painting sessions at that one huge canvas. So instead of doing 26 individual paintings, she's doing one big, huge mama canvas. And she's so excited about that. So that's perfect. That's what's wanting to come through. Now, the other point I'll just make as your Creatively Fit coach, or the Creatively Fit coach you're working with, is let us know when you're feeling stuck or behind, or like there's something else wanting to come through, and we can help you. So this last part of Vision Quest in Earth, how can you make it your own? What shifts do you want to create? One idea is to get out one of your decks of cards. If you got like the Rainbow Warrior deck, or you got the Sacred Path deck, or you have your own tarot deck, or positive affirmation deck, pull a card, read the message, and allow an image from that teaching to come to you. And that's your next marathon painting. Your next 13 paintings in Earth could each be inspired by a different card that you pull. This doesn't mean you're not necessarily going to the lessons on Nexus. It just means I want you to make it your own. What's more important than following the lesson, you guys, this is life, is taking the action, taking time to stimulate that right brain. Because here's the reality, right? And I'm just realizing this as I'm doing this hike this morning. There are times in any process where it's like you're just walking along the river, right? Like this is easy walking. I am like going with the flow. You can see the water there, okay? And then there are times in any experience when you've got to go uphill and it gets trickier, right? It's a higher degree of difficulty, gets your heart pumping, and I won't be able to do this video when I start up this hill, right? Because I haven't done this in a little while. So in water, in the month of water, maybe it felt like you were just coasting, going with the flow, walking along the stream. Earth is sending you uphill. She wants you to get a different perspective than normal. And it's going to be a bit of work, and it's going to challenge you. And when you get to the top, when you're done with the 26 paintings and you have that eagle's eye view of your vision quest experience of your life and what you're really wanting to grow and manifest, that's when you're going to achieve the clarity. That's when you're going to get that this is why I did this. So don't stop down here along the river. Hike up, climb, scale up the land, the surface of Mother Earth. And likewise, whatever uphill you have in front of you in your personal painting practice and finishing your marathon, 1, allow your coach to guide you. Let us be your Sherpa. And 2, embrace it. You all are magical. Everything is working out perfectly. This vision quest is not meant to go as planned. It's meant to get you stuck. It's meant to bring up the resistance. And what that does is it gets you stopped in your tracks and looking at exactly where you are and giving you an opportunity to dig down and get that treasure that's been waiting, that you can only get to when you change up your routine, when you get different perspectives, and when you actively stimulate that right hemisphere that loves change, that loves challenges, that isn't going to beat you up for doing it wrong or not doing it on time. The inner critic and that perfectionist do not live in your right hemisphere. So get out your paintbrush, make your mark, just doodle. Don't worry about being perfect. We're not painting masterpieces in the paint marathon. We're painting. We're registering the visual, the symbolic world that is being shown to us all the time. Okay, one last thing, and then when I get to the top, I'll show you guys the view. But when I was just hiking in between my house and the train tracks, there were these 2 mourning doves on the ground in the alley, like flying into each other. So I don't know if they were just playing or dancing or fighting or trying to mate, but it looked like they were kind of bickering, right? And so I'm looking at these 2 birds and I'm like, oh, there are 2 mourning doves bickering in front of me. And it's like your right and left brain. They can bicker. It can feel like that. And you can also allow your left brain bickering to understand that that's your left brain saying, hey, I'm out of my league here. You need to go to your right brain. And your right brain saying, me, 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 me. So give your right hemisphere a chance to communicate to your consciousness at your personal painting practice. And paint whatever comes up, whatever the cards show. And understand that the uphill climb is part of the journey. Any good hike has an uphill climb, right? Okay, I'll check with you at the top. I love you all. And get excited about the infinite possibilities that are absolutely available to you. You just have to tune into it. And you're doing amazing. Vision Quest is not over. it's probably just begun. This is where the highlights and the ahas all happen in the final weeks of Vision Quest. You've got this. Okay, I'm gonna hike up this hill. I'll see you at the top. Okay, I had to show you this part of the hike. This is what I call my Sound of Music part of the hike. I'm at the top of the hill. There's the cell tower that makes my whole life possible, so I always send it love and gratitude. And that's the little village, the little hamlet of Wallowa where I live. And out that direction is the canyon road, the 20-mile canyon road. That's the only main route into this amazing county. One of the things that I was thinking of when I was hiking now, I've said this to you guys, but you want to get out in nature. If you're feeling stuck at all, like even a park, sit under a tree, draw something. You could do one of your marathon miles on an index card, sitting under a tree with oil pastels or colored pencils. Do you see? Like, you can absolutely create, manifest, and grow this last part of Vision Quest in your way. You could paint 26 wine glasses with glass paint and have your Vision Quest wine party. Art is in the word party, so that's allowed. Okay, I gotta show you the mountains on the other side. Are you excited? Are you excited to make it your own? Make it your own. This is your life, you guys. It's not mine. No one is really telling you what to do. You are a life artist. You get to create your reality, your experience. So what do you want? Don't spend another second wasting your vital life energy thinking about everything you haven't done or the way you thought it was supposed to be. You are here right now. This is an is. What do you want? What do you want to experience? And send all of your energy and your imagination in that direction. Okay, mountains next. Okay, I made it to the top. Those are the mountains, but the biggest mountains are right there, and those are socked in behind clouds. In Joseph, that's where the lake is. You guys have got to come visit me. I mean, I do events here in the summer, and it's amazing. So, get to your own mountaintop, hilltop experience in Vision Quest. Make it your own. Reach out to your creatively fit coach, your guide, and allow us to provide you with a reframe or simply inspire new ideas. Because you are an infinite creative being, and there's no such thing as being behind or off schedule unless you label it as such. So let's label it as this exciting, like, roller coaster ride of the last month of Vision Quest. And get out your paintbrushes and paint on anything you want, paint anything you want, pull a card, merge with some other program that you're doing, get outside and paint what you see. Just relish the fact that you are someone who is taking care of herself or himself, and you are living life as a Vision Quest. You are a life artist. So it's not going to go according to any plan because we're making the plans. This is all brand new. See how this works? Okay, go.